Hey Tanisha, so I did your love reading. I just pulled some cards. I was talking to you for a little bit, and I was pulling cards while we were talking just to get, some feelers for the energy and what I see and what I feel. Going based off what the cards are showing me, I'm gonna get into this. And the first card that came up before I started talking to you when I started the reading was the Empress in reverse. So when this card comes up in reverse, a few things right off the bat. All right, this is heavy, like womb energy. Like when I said womb energy, it's energy connected to not only the mother, but the, I guess, feminine aspect of self. The sexuality, the creativity, the nurturing, the abundance, really are really feminine features, you know what I mean? Just mothering, nurturing, creative, it's it's a flow. It's a couple things that I get from this is there could be some of that nurturing, softer energy, because you have really heavy placements. You have that Aries energy, which is fast, and it's a force. Like that Aries energy is a lot like that Mars energy. It's like your daughter. That 9 energy is just like a force that can't really be stopped. It takes a lot to stop that type of energy, that dominant, fiery energy, like an Aries energy. So maybe even in, the relationships, it's not so easy to go into that, that soft, gentle, vulnerable, nurturing, woman. Especially, with a lot of Capricorn placement too. Sometimes it's hard to, let a man, be a man, and, because, like in the United States, a lot of us women, we I wouldn't say act like men, but we have very masculine energy because it's what society teaches us. It's like how we're raised in society to use the masculine aspect of our brain, right? Rather than the more feminine aspect, the creativity, the playful, the fun, the star coming up in reverse as well. It's feeling like a loss of hope, a loss of fire, a loss of flame, like a loss of feeling like this is gonna work out, like just not very hopeful. And then I see like there's so many thoughts. Like it's possible you have a lot of thoughts that are, criticizing, judgmental, not even just of others, but of yourself, just a lot of voices in your head that are kind of hard. And you're really confused because you feel a different way than what your mind is telling you to do. Sometimes the heart and mind are really tricky because you can't tell the two apart, because the mind can act like the heart. It really can. It can, it can play tricks on you and act, make you think you're feeling things, but really you're just thinking them. So you start thinking like, hey, it's my intuition, but really it's just your mind playing tricks based on fear from past experiences. If you're in a relationship that didn't go so well, your mind the whole time is like, you have these things you're attracted to, and then the mind is like, but wait, last time we were in this kind of relationship, this happened, and the fear starts to come back, and the insecurity and the doubt, and it happens on such a subconscious level that you don't even think about it. It's not something that goes slowly. It's just can happen so fast that you don't even know that you're, worrying, concerned about what's going on. So that was, basically the beginning of that. It's just a lot of heavy energy as far as like the Empress in reverse is a lot of, like I said, a lot of heavy energy in like the solar plexus and the sacral area. So trauma from past relationships, sexual partners, things like that, like heavy energy there. So and then the mind, just kind of being not really in control, like, or you not really being in control of your mind. The mind's kind of lost its mind, and it's been seeming like it's been pretty active lately. Like your mind has been very active, and not in a constructive way, but in a more harmful way, where it's, hurting you by its constant, kind of stabs in a way. And you don't really know what to do. And so then I see some energy just like, I don't know where finances come into this. I don't know if he's someone who like was financially successful, if you're having like insecurity or doubt about your own financial success and that having something to do with the relationship. I'm not really sure how that comes into play. Unless this is just talking about him, like he has a lot of potential, but in the same sense as there's a lot going on there, so it's got its negatives, its cons for sure. But I also got a card that suggests to me that there's some negative mental energy at play here, like I said, resentment or feeling, maybe not like just, but I don't want to say bitter, but just, like on some level, part of you is upset about your past experiences, and what has happened to you in the past is the energy of what has happened is spilling into this relationship. That is what I feel and see, and it happens on such a level. And I also have this, I'm feeling a lot of shadow energy here, as like you drew this guy to you, all right? This relationship is to help you see different things within yourself, see where he's reflecting parts of you that you're neglecting or not willing to accept or come to terms with, or, just parts of you you're not willing to integrate with. So I'm gonna grab something real quick. Okay. So So yeah, I'm not sure what I was saying, but I'm getting a lot of shadow feeling from the relationship, as in there's a lot of self-reflection that needs to take place with this, instead of getting into the whole, how you feel about what happened, what's gonna happen next type, where you just get lost in those kind of, not obsessive, but just repetitive thoughts, yeah. I'm seeing really a lot of the same energy over and over again. A lot of the same messages. That was the other thing that came up, is that what could be going on there. Another thing came up, and it's either like you having these really harmful thoughts towards other people, or somebody having them towards you, like somebody right now kind of wishing, ill come upon, just like not a big fan of you right now because of